Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's picker card reading, we will find out who is feeling too proud to reach out to you. So in the first half of the reading, we'll take a look at some channeled messages from the dice. I'll throw in the initials, we'll see what those are. After that, we'll take a look at the oracle cards. And then in the second half of the reading, using the tarot cards, we'll find out that if that person wasn't that proud to reach out to you, what would they have probably said to you? So for the first group, I have this pink and purple stone over here. Then this black stone with white stripes for group 2. And this white stone for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this pink and purple stone, first let's take a look at some messages from these dice to find out who is too proud to reach out to you. Yep, they have absolutely zipped their mouth. There is zero communication from this person's side. This can be someone whom you have known since a young age. And I think that there was a time when this person used to be very dear to you, or you used to be very dear to this person. And I think after some time, interesting, this can be someone who used to hog credit from you. You know, like it was your idea, you would do the execution, you would lead the entire team or school projects, whatever it might be, and they would take away all the credit. They are someone who was always there with you in your moments of happiness, but someone who might have conveniently deserted you in your hour of need. This could have been a connection of convenience, you know, when everything was going great for you, they were there in your life. When things started going downhill for you, at a time when, you know, maybe your luck wasn't favoring you too much, at a time when you needed them, they were nowhere to be found. And it's also possible that after your friendship or your relationship or your connection, whatever it was, after things went sour between you guys, they might have bad-mouthed about you as well. They might have spread a lot of rumors about you. They might have done a lot of gossiping about you, which you also came to know through the grapevine. And of course, none of that was true. With the lock and key over here, I'm also being told that they were a bit... It's like they would try to impose a lot of things on you, and if your thought of direction or your train of direction would be different from theirs, they would have taken offense. For example, for a simple example, let's say that you both decided to grab lunch together, and you said that I want to eat Chinese, and they said that they want to eat Italian, but you were adamant. You were like, fine, okay, let's just go to a restaurant that serves both. But they would take offense, you know, like, why do we always have to do what you want, even though that wouldn't be true, even though your suggestion was kind of like the middle ground. This could have also been someone who is slightly older than you in age. And what I do not like about it is that they might have actually taken a lot of favors from you, you know, someone who relied on you a lot. And I won't even call this codependency, because all the dependency was just one-sided, like from their end. It's almost as if they expected you to be available for them 24/7, as if you were some hotline, you know, like the one that the Powerpuff Girls had. Each time the mayor would ring, they had to be available, something like that. And if you would say no, or if you would feel like just doing your own thing, or if you would feel perhaps energetically drained or not wanting to go out, like I said, they would get angry, they would get mad at you. They might have even been rude to you, said a lot of things. Alright, let's find out what their possible initials might be. What might be the possible initials? of the person who's to reach out to Christian spirit. Possible initials of the person who's to reach out to Christian. Okay, so we have U, O, another O over here, a W, but this can also be an M, V, E. So we do have an M over here. S, A, Z, T, and D. Okay, so now let's take a look. Yikes. Let's take a look at your oracle cards now to find out more about this person. So the cards that came out for you: Detective, Fire element, Warrior, Passion, Fearlessness, Love Begins, Come to the Edge, and Purification. So definitely someone who had a bit of temper tantrums. And okay, oh my gosh, look at this. So there is fire over here, and then there is water right after that. So it's almost as if each time this person would go up in flames or their temper would flare up, you were the one who would always, like try and calm that person down. So it's as if you were always in charge of doing all the damage control. With Come to the Edge, definitely this is a connection in which you are the one who had taken more risks. You are the one who had done more of the sacrifices. Although this person is too proud to reach out to you and isn't talking to you right now, they do stalk you. If you have a public profile, of course, it's very easy for them. If you don't have a public account, they might have created a fake account. Or if you guys had any mutual friends or any mutual connections, they might rely on those people. I'm being told that if nothing else, they might even stalk you on LinkedIn, like a last resort. And again, with Love Begins over here, I can see that it's as if everything was going good between you guys, but then everything went up in flames because one person was always pushing the other person off the edge and not really wanting to do anything themselves. Purification over here is telling me you might have cried a lot when this friendship or relationship or whatever else it was got over. And it might have taken you a significant amount of time to digest whatever it is that happened. This could have been someone, for a few of you, this could have been someone who introduced you to spirituality, to tarot cards, or maybe the first person who had helped you to understand that you have the gift of intuition. I can see over here with Come to the Edge, and I kid you not, I mean the intensity or the full extent of the things that you have done for this person in a selfless manner. It's a huge list. And of course, this being a bottomless cup, your admiration or respect or love or whatever else it was that you had for this person was very authentic. It was very real. But like I said, over here, there is just one entity that's going up in flames, so it was always... Oh, this is interesting. So there is a triangle over here. So even though this was like a partnership, only one person was suffering, and that person was you. You were the one suffering. You were the one doing the damage control. They could have also suffered from mood swings. One moment they would blast at you, they would shout at you, they would, like I said, throw a full-on temper tantrum. And the other moment, maybe after a few minutes or so, they would act as if nothing happened. And they would expect you to calm down as well that quickly. And that might have confused you a little bit. That might have left you very confused. Maybe there is a lot about this person's mental health perhaps, or some issues that they have that you got to know later on. And purification over here is also confirming that theory that I was picking up over here, that this person might have spread a lot of rumors about you, a lot of false gossip about you, and you might have had to go around then giving justifications and explanations that that's not true, that did not happen. Okay, now using the tarot cards, we'll find out that if this person wasn't that proud to reach out to you, what would they have said to you? So the cards that came out for it are Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Oh my God. So for 90% of you, this is someone whom you were definitely in some sort of romantic connection with. It could have been someone whom you met at work. Anyway, if they were not proud to reach out to you, they would have asked you for a second chance to reconcile. They would have told you that they still had feelings for you. They would have congratulated you for something significant that you have achieved very recently in your career or in your personal life. Some big dream of yours has come true. Maybe you've just moved into your own house. Maybe you just purchased your first car, and all your friends, everyone is congratulating you except for this person. They've seen that happening. Maybe they saw your post about it, but they did not wish you, they did not congratulate you because they were too proud. If they weren't, they would have wished you. They would have also, in fact, spoken to you a lot. They would have admitted that you had always been their shoulder to cry on, that you had always been their silent supporter, and that you were always there with them every step of the way. They would have asked you for more time because they would have identified that there were things wrong with them that they needed to work upon, but they would have given you the assurance that you still matter a great deal to them, and that they want a second chance with you, that they want to come back to you, and that they have love in their heart for you. They would have thanked you for your endless and selfless efforts, dedication, investment actually in this connection. They would have given you full credit for whatever it is that they're doing in life right now, or if you shaped them into a good human being, they would have thanked you for that. They would have shown so much appreciation, and they would have actually been very kind in their communication with you, because this does seem like a very happy communication over here that's coming. And of course, the fact that it's ending with the Lovers. In fact, if they weren't proud, they would have never left your side either. Wow. You or this person might be having Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini in your charts. Alright, group 1, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose this black and white stone, first let's take a look at your dice to find out who is the person that is feeling too proud to reach out to you. Who's feeling too proud to reach out to you? Who's feeling too proud to reach out to you? Alright. Even though this is someone who is too proud to reach out to you, I can see over here very clearly that they do stalk you, and that looking at you, looking at your pictures, or just getting updates about whatever it is that's happening in your life gives them a lot of happiness. In general, I think that things between you both were really great. I'm being told that you guys are actually joined at the hip, so maybe this was a very deep friendship, sort of like best friends even. Or if not friends, then definitely very, very good romantic connection over here. And it was mutual. And I think that, wow. Okay, so around the 4th month or 4th year of your friendship or relationship, you might have started noticing signs of trouble between you guys. This person might have started hiding a lot of things from you. Their communication style could have absolutely gone for a toss. Maybe they, you could clearly tell that there had been a shift in their tone. There was a shift in the way in which they were talking to you. They were not taking out as much time for you as they used to be. They had started becoming very tight-lipped about what was going on in their personal life. They suddenly started distancing you from their friends or their family. And you could tell by the look on their face when they would be hanging out with you or talking to you that they just weren't happy anymore. Even though you were, and you were very left in this quizzical energy almost, like what is happening? It did not make sense to you then, maybe it still does not make sense to you. Because it was all very sudden. It's like something happened and it turned your world upside down, some decision of theirs or something that they said. If this was a friendship or if this was a relationship or whatever else it was, you seem to have been very happy in it. And I think you were at the receiving end of the bad news, which was, like, I don't want to do this anymore. So you could have been the person that was dumped, or you could have been at the receiving end of the friendship getting over. And like I said, it was nothing short of a bolt out of the blue for you. And you might have tried to go out, look for answers, but you did not receive any. In fact, what upset you then and what probably upsets you even now is how good it used to be initially between you guys. I'm being told that even if this was some colleague, you guys would always hang out after office hours. If this was, like I said, if this was your partner, of course, maybe this is someone whom you had started living with, or you guys were making plans about the future. We'll buy a house over here, let's book this car and stuff like that. And if this was a friend, then this was like your kind of like a forever friend, someone whom you were always on the phone with, or someone whom you were constantly hanging out with. If this is someone you studied with, you guys might have skipped a lot of classes, bunked together, and then, gone to a mall or someplace to hang out. It did not make sense to you why they hid things from you. And it's possible that they might have found other avenues of happiness, like other people, other connections, other places to go to, and you were not aware about it. So the example that comes to my mind, the picture that is being shown to me very clearly over here, is that there are two people who hang out with each other, friends or lovers, and without the knowledge of the first person, the second person is now hanging out with someone else. The first person does not even know that there are parties being thrown where my friend or my lover is going. It's like you were being completely kept in the dark. In fact, maybe someday you were passing by a coffee shop in the afternoon and you saw your friend or this person or your lover, like whoever they were, sitting there hanging out with other people, and you're like, what the hell? Why wasn't I invited? Why wasn't I informed? Or when did they become friends with all these people? You had zero idea. So this was definitely something that shook you, because the manner, the timing, the nature, it was all so unpredictable. And it upset you. It upset the balance in your life. It upset your life in general. And the worst part was that they might not have given you any closure about why they did what they did. Okay, so now let's find out about their initials. Initials, of course, don't have to match. It's the energy that matters more. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Spirit, what might be the possible initials of the person who's too proud to reach out to group 2? Possible initials of the person that's too proud to reach out to group 2. Okay, so we have R, V, A, P, J, U, another A, N, K, C, H, and M. Alright. Now, let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out more about who this person is. So the cards that came out for you guys are interesting. Thief. Then we have Third Eye. Visions, Manifesting, Meditation. Then we have Triumph. Truth be told, and Simplicity. Truth be told, something they okay, my gosh, with Thief over here and Truth be told, the first message that I'm getting group 2 is that right from the beginning, even when things were great between you guys, this person might have never revealed who they actually were or how they actually were to you ever. They might have led a secret life all along that you were not even aware of. And there's a very specific message that was just bombarded onto me, that they might have had, okay, wow, one at a time. If this is someone that you were in a romantic relationship with, you might not have been aware of the fact that they had a wife and a kid back home. Wow, that's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do to someone. But that's a very specific message, so it does not have to resonate with all of you. For some of you, the only reason why this person was pretending to be with you, like all those initial months or years of that happiness that you guys shared, they might have been draining out stuff, they might have been, you guys, even if you guys were living together, you might have been the one who was paying all the bills, you might have been the one who was paying the rent. A very cunning individual, I'm looking at this person and I'm picking up on a very shrewd and cunning energy. They know how to twist things in their favor. They know how to create a false narrative that is seemingly very, very believable, but it's actually absolutely false. They are a pro when it comes to lying in such a manner that you cannot even tell that that's lies. Nothing about their body language. This is someone who can have a direct eye contact with you, no twitching, no fluttering, no clammy hands, nothing at all. And they're lying through their teeth and you won't even know. Such people are very dangerous, group 2. And somewhere over here with thief and simplicity, you're not the first person that this person might have deceived. And you will not be the last person that this individual deceives. At the moment, they might be living at a physical distance from you. After taking whatever it is they wanted to take from you, after ruining your peace, when the curtain call was done and everything, they might have relocated. They might have moved to some other country. And maybe in that new country, they have again changed their identity. The people that they're friends with over there, or whoever it is that they're dating over there, might not be aware of their background. This reminds me of the Tinder Swindler a lot. I think that was the name, right, of that Netflix documentary. Yeah, I think that is what the name was. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Someone who was so nice to you and everything, and then they just left. Horrible. When things were about to go downhill with this person, before that, you might have started getting some premonitions. You might have started seeing some signs, some synchronicities here and there. You might have started picking up, you might have started coming across topics such as who's your hidden enemy, etc., etc. In your suggested pick a card readings on YouTube or Instagram or wherever. So it's almost as if you could tell that something bad was going to happen, but you did not know exactly what. And that is when this thing happened, this person's truth was revealed to you. Whatever it is that they were hiding from you, or whatever it is that they were not telling you, out of nowhere, it's like all that energy, all those secrets were revealed to you. Wow. Okay. Now let's see, using these cards, that if this person... Firstly, it makes zero sense to me. How the hell can they even be proud to reach out to you, knowing fully well that they're the ones who had wronged you? If I could slap this person silly on your behalf, I swear to God, group 2, I would have. Anyway, but for the sake of the reading, let's find out that if they were not proud to reach out to you, what would they have said to you? So the cards that came out for it were the Chariot, Death, the Emperor, and Ace of Wands. If they were not proud to reach out, they would have asked you for a second chance. They would have convinced you, or rather tried to convince you, that they have changed their ways, that they have put their past behind, and that they are trying to become a better person for your sake, for their sake, for the sake of their future, that they have, proper plans in place about the kind of lifestyle that they want to provide to you, or the kind of person that they're envisioning themselves to be when they come back to you. They might have told you, that I'm here right now, I'm in this other country, I'm working, I'm making money, and then I'm going to take all of that and I'm going to come back to you. My bags are already packed and I just want a second chance, and I'm very ashamed for the things that I have done, but trust me, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that person whom you used to know. I have, undergone this immense death and rebirth process. I have transformed myself. I'm very honest now. You can rely on me. You can trust me. You can rely on my integrity. Anything and everything that you want, I will give to you. I want to be that provider for you. I just want a second chance with you. I just want that one chance to make it up to you, to make things right with you. Bullshit. And Chariot over here confirms for me that right now this person is living at a distance from you. I don't think you should definitely not trust this person, and you should most definitely not give them any second, third, fourth, fifth chance. You or this person might be having Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer or Scorpio in your charts. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the white stone, first let's take a look at your messages from the dice to find out who is the person that's feeling too proud to reach out to you. But who's feeling too proud to reach out to group 3? Who's feeling too proud to reach out to group 3? This is interesting, and this message has come out for the first 2 piles also, that even though this person isn't reaching out to you, that does not mean that they are not keeping tabs on you, because they are. Okay, this is a very specific message. This person might have recently sent you a message on WhatsApp, but by the time you got to opening that message, it might have read this message was deleted. Because I am getting the energy that this is someone who has been messing with your head a little bit by giving missed calls or sending messages and then deleting them, almost as if to get a reaction out of you. In fact, they might be manifesting action from your side. They might be hoping that you would reach out to them, just so that their ego remains intact. This can be someone that you might have met at your workplace or while you were traveling. Maybe you both are culturally different to each other. You guys belong to different religions, different countries. Can be someone who's slightly older than you. I'm feeling as if this was someone whom you used to look up to a lot, and then their image just completely shattered in your eyes. This could have been someone whom you had a crush on, someone whom you used to admire a lot, someone whom you aspired to be like. And then you were like, they're not, I mean, you know what they say, right? Never meet your heroes. So this could have been one such thing. Right now, maybe you guys are living at a physical distance from each other. And I am seeing that you used to have a lot of dreams about them. Maybe sometimes you still have these weird, cryptic dreams about them. You might have met them at a very impressionable age in your life. So you might have met them when you were a child, or you might have met them when you were a teenager. You might have met them at the cusp of becoming an adult. Basically, your formative years. And it's almost as if, this is someone whom you used to look up to a lot, and then by the time you grew up, you realize that they're actually not as nice as I thought they are. They're not a good person at all. And this again is a very specific message, but I'm being told that they might have tried to harm not just you, but also your family. And this stalker energy over here tells me that this could have been someone whom, when they realized that you were not that accessible, or let's say that if you had temporarily blocked them or something, they might have tried to contact your mom or your dad or your siblings or even your friends in the hopes that they would put you through and, let you have talked to them. I don't think they did, and thank God they didn't. I can see that this individual has no value at all for friendships, for relationships. It's like you can put in 100% of your effort to make sure that this person stays happy, stays in the connection, values it, appreciates it, but they don't. With the star over here, this can be someone who is very selfish, very, very self-involved. Someone who only does what's best for them, even if it is at the cost of causing absolute mayhem in other people's lives. And that's never the right way to go about it. You know, there's nothing wrong with choosing yourself over other people. But if that action is causing serious harm to someone else, then maybe not. This is also someone who's very good with words, almost like a magician when it comes to their communication skills. This is someone who can, when they're talking to you, it's almost as if simultaneously they're putting some sort of spell on you. And at the end of it, it's very, what's the word for it? It's like you're hypnotized. Now, I am not implying that they have put any spell on you or that they have hypnotized you. No, I'm just saying that the manner in which they talk is so bloody convincing that at the end of the conversation, you are brainwashed to such an extent that whatever favor it is that they ask of you, you will say yes to it. And you have lent a lot of support to this person. And maybe once this friendship or this connection or whatever, mentorship, whatever it was, once it fell out, after that you might have come back to your senses and realized that how could I not see these obvious red flags earlier? But it wasn't your fault because, like I said, this person is a fucking magician when it comes to their words, when it comes to their communication skills. So there is no way you could have known. Their way of twisting things, their way of twisting words to make it more believable, to make it more authentic, it's just, I mean, they're like a con artist, you know, and I'm not saying that they are a con artist, but I mean, dangerous. They're dangerous. But at the same time, very charming also. But you know what they say, danger thrills, but it kills. Or that's something they say about speed, but you know what I'm talking about. You couldn't help but talk to them. You could not stay away from them. You were enchanted by them. And they could see that. They could tell right away that they had you right where they wanted you. And so they could ask anything that they wanted, and they knew that you would oblige. For a lot of you, I'm getting a message that it's been years since this happened, but the impression that they left you with, I mean, that bad taste in your mouth, it's still there. In fact, to get away from these memories, you might have even tried to relocate to some other place. And I think right now you're doing much better. You're much more happier than what happened. But it's like those memories still haunt you sometimes. I'm being reminded of this show. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or seen it on Investigation Discovery. It's called Evil Lives Here. So it's like those people, mostly, I mean, in most episodes of what I've seen, they don't even realize the kind of person that they're living with. And they don't really see the signs and anything either. So maybe for some of you, it was one such case. Okay, let's see what might be the possible initials of this person. Spirit, what might be the possible initials of the person who's too proud to reach out to group 3? Possible initials of the person who's too proud to reach out to group 3. Possible initials of the person who's too proud to reach out to group 3. Okay, so we have T, B, E, X, another E, I, Q, another I, C, Y, another E, and M, but this can be W as well. Alright, now let's take a look at your tarot cards to find out more about Who is this person that's too proud to reach out to you? Although since they're the ones who did you dirty, I don't see any reason why they are the ones who should be proud, but let's see. So we have Queen over here, water element, reflection, kindness, compassion, truth, blessed, and pleasure. This is someone who created a very good, almost like an optical illusion in front of you, made you see things that they wanted you to see, made you believe in things that they wanted you to believe in. And all this while, you might have, like counted your blessings, thanked your stars for bringing such a person in your life. But of course, at that time, you did not know the truth of this person. They knew that you were very kind. They knew that you were very compassionate, and they took undue advantage of it. They knew that you could give them a ticket to the kind of life that they wanted, or the kind of lifestyle that they wanted. They knew that they could use you to get to some prominent connections and stuff like that. And they did everything. They used you as their ladder to success. And once they got there, they might have never looked back. For some of you, this could have been a feminine, but not necessarily. It does not necessarily have to be a feminine for all of you. But whoever this person is, and I'm not surprised that we got the star over here and now Queen, they're full of it. They're full of themselves. They expect to be given this royal treatment at all times, like my way or the highway. I know what I'm doing. And they know how to... This is dangerous, this person. Because A, they're very good at reading people. And B, because they're very good at delivering what the other person wants. So initially, this person might have been very kind to you. They might have been overgiving even in terms of love or compassion or kindness and everything. Could have been your agony aunt, who knows. But that was all part of a very well thought out and executed plan. And the first step was to gain your confidence, to win your trust. And when that happened, they started following the other steps in their plan, to take favors from you, to use your network to get to the top. They might have even asked you to forge some documents. This is a very specific message. They might have asked you to forge some documents. And like I said, at that time, you were so, again, for the lack of a better way to put this, under a spell that you just kept on doing what they asked you to do. And I think right now, this person is they feel like they are invincible. They feel like nobody can reach them. They feel like nobody can harm them. They might have evaded authorities as well. And that can explain why they're so proud to reach out, because right now they're living this very regal lifestyle. They have a lot of money. And of course, it's not white money at all. It's ridiculous, this person. They might have done some things for you, but again, like I said, it was all part of a plan to first gain your confidence and to win your trust. They might have lied about a lot of things, including where they came from, what their name was, where they were going, everything. I'm not sure if I used the phrase con artist for you or for the pile before you, but I'm going to go ahead and say this over here as well. They might have shown you lots of false dreams, given you lots of false hopes, and especially for those of you for whom this was something that was taking a romantic turn. Now let's see, if they were not proud to reach out to you, what would they have said to you? Even though, like I said, they don't have any reason to be proud of what they did, but still. So we have 3 of Swords over here, the Devil, Two of Wands, and Five of Wands. Interesting. If they were not proud to reach out to you, they would have contacted you and they would have apologized for breaking your heart, for breaking your trust. They would have admitted to you that they are not a very nice person. They might have told you that you met them at a time when they were in this intense, immense period of darkness where even they had no idea what they were doing. They would have extended an apology, definitely. They would have taken accountability for putting you in many tough situations even after their exit from your life. They might have apologized for misusing the kindness and the trust that you just, you placed it on a platter and you gave it to them. They might have apologized for stepping on you to get to wherever it is that they wanted to go to. They might have told you that breaking your heart broke them and that it did not give them any particular pleasure to hurt you or to make you cry or to trap you in their mind games like that. Here's the thing though, Spirit is saying that this person still plays mind games with you. And I think the message that we were picking up on earlier, that they send texts and then they delete them by the time you get to those messages, confirms that. So no matter what sort of a sorry picture do they want to paint in front of you, and no matter how much they tell you that they've changed, the fact that the Devil is still over here tells me that they haven't, and they probably won't either. So in a way, group 3, this is good riddance for sure. They can never be anybody's except their own. They might have, or you might have, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your charts. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.